We don't often receive visitors. I am Ymir. Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering. The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
This is the location you have to go for the map, and honestly, I think the best place for me to start showing you is actually at the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion, because you might not know where to go from here. If you don't know how to get to the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion, you can look it up. It's going to involve the big dragon fight, and you can also check out deciding which reward you want from here. I have a video showing a Spirit Ash that a lot of people missed. Just saying, maybe check that out with the Dragon Priestess. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this big old dragon here, and we're going to head this way. Now, I'm going to do this from memory, so yay! It's a little ways, but if I don't show it from here, I know some people are going to have problems. So if you don't need it, and you can just follow along, you can skip ahead a little bit. I don't recommend it, though. You might, it's not really worth it. You're just going to mess it up, possibly. So as you can see here, you can check the map. And what we're doing is we're trying to go south. So what we're looking for is where red turns to blue. And as again, this is from memory. So is it this one? This one will work. So what we can do here is we can jump off. And now, instead of going over here to the blue, we are going to go down to this coast. So Cerulean Coast. Again, here's where we're at. We're going to go down, and I just marked this spot here. Now, if you don't have this area visible, you could go ahead and grab that, but honestly, you can get through without doing that. It's not that bad. Now, there are going to be a bunch of enemies we're going to run past. And at the end of the video, if you're interested, once I get a hold of the actual talisman, I'm going to show the differences before and after using it, because I think it's really important to see the distinction. This staff is pretty slow to cast, and it does have, I believe it's a 30% more damage you'll take, but I think it's worth it for this particular build at least, which in my opinion might be one of the most powerful in the entire game. Using the thorns. I should probably make a video where to find this spell, but there's a couple methods to get there, so we'll see. So here we go. As you can see, you're going to head to the middle down there. So you can go ahead and get yourself this point in case you mess up, and you're going to see a lot of enemies. Now, I had no one actually chase me all the way to that point. And when we get close to the point, I'll cut to the footage of where I actually do the interaction. You have to do it off of the mount. As you can see, some enemies will see you, shoot at you. Trying to hold in a cough so I don't have to mute anything. Alright, so I did get hit. But there it is! It's right in there! We can do this, everyone. Alright, and you see it's like a whole, it's like in the middle of the fingers, and it's like a holy finger. And you're going to walk up, and now I'll cut to the other footage.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you. Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
If you are wanting this item and you have not acquired Beloved Stardust yet, please check out my video on that. Getting Beloved Stardust, which looks like this, is actually an earlier part of the quest line. So if you are specifically just looking for this, make sure you go get Beloved Stardust so you can follow this guide. You are going to need the Oh Mother gesture. To get that, go to Bonnie Village and go up where I'm at. And when you go there, there's going to be a tree, and it'll just be right there. Really easy to get. Just go to Bonnie Village and go north. You can't miss it.
heard another sound, colored by your essence. Simply exhilarating, I must say. The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, this is no ill omen. On the contrary, I believe that this portends a magnificent starry cascade. Now, take this, my final gift to you. May you join the glimmering stars above.
Make sure you pass some time and keep coming back and talk to him until dialogue is exhausted, and after that, you do this.
abscond with it. The whole of Count Ymir's wisdom.
Strength. Look here, at my fingers. I'm the only mother.
After all that is said and done, you can load back into the quest line and go over and talk to this person here. Now, at this point, you have an option of giving them the Iris of Grace or the Iris of Oculation. The Iris of Oculation gives you the Black Knight sword. The Iris of Grace gives you the Spirit. And then the Spirit can be upgraded later on with another method. But this is the options you have. Now, if you don't have these irises, I'm not going to include it in this video, but there are other videos showing how to get these irises, and I might do my own soon enough. I am going to show the Iris of Grace because it has another step. So now I have the Sword Hand of Night, Jolan, Ash of War, or Spirit Ash, excuse me. If you did choose this Spirit Ash as your reward, what we are going to do is we're going to upgrade it. So to upgrade this, what we're going to have to do is we're going to be here at the hinterland. We are going to head over, and we got to get down to this tower, but we have to be at the top of the tower. So we are going to basically be trying to find our way over that direction. Might be the wrong way, I might be misremembering, but we shall see. And it is. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go up, 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 and around. No problem. And here we are at the Shaman Village. And what we're looking for is the path down of least resistance, so we don't die. We're going to go down this way. You can make some leaps down in other directions, but they are a little precarious, so just be careful. And if you're like me, you'll start seeing messages at this point. And now we combine it with Anna. And now we have spirits of two sword hands of night, one of them being possessed by Count Ymir's doll Anna. Together, Jolan's sword and Anna's claws are as bottomless black and penetrate the enemy's guard. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. You get a little buff there. If this is something that interests you, that's where you get it. As you can see, the FP cost is absolutely huge. So I went with this. I like to collect the Spirit Ashes, even though I generally just use the same one every time. But this is an option. It kind of finalizes the quest to me. Now, if you wanted the sword, you could do that, of course. But I like the Spirit Ash, so I did that for my playthrough, and that's what I covered here. Again, as I said, I didn't cover the irises because you, in my opinion, probably already have them if you're exploring. And if not, there are plenty of guides to get them. They're very quick. And there's also other uses for the irises, so you should probably look that up first.